Who caught that boy? Just stretch that boy. Who caught that boy?
Hold up. Did Lil Tim really just poke the hornet's nest that is OBlock again? Are we seriously watching history repeat itself? 5 years later, with a TikTok clip that's hotter than a summer in Chicago. Picture this: one man, one phone, and a whole street legacy hanging by a thread. You thought social media was just harmless flexes and memes. Think again. When Lil Tim decided to drop those barsies, the ones dripping disrespect straight at King Von's memory, he didn't just spark chatter. He ignited a full-blown online and street war. Fans are losing their minds. Hashtags are trending faster than your favorite rapper's album. And insiders are whispering about retaliation that could shake the city to its core. Who thought of
Him?
I ain't never seen that man with Young Boy before that shit happened with V-Roy. You see what I'm saying? It's like he using that like as a face card to be around him, like to make them look a little tough.
A 5-year-old beef could resurrect itself like a zombie in a TikTok apocalypse? And the timing on the anniversary of Von's death, coincidence, or calculated chaos designed to get every street eye glued to a screen? Stick around, because
You see him?
Who caught that boy? Just stretch that boy. Who caught that boy? Him?
You got on that plate that's hot smoking like that.
Seen that man with Young Boy before that shit happened with V-Roy. You see what I'm saying? It's like he using that like as a face card to be around him, like to make them look a little tough. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how I look at it. But I ain't really like.
So if it was
It ain't much I can say because I'm still I'm working on my way up and shit. You see what I'm saying? If my time gonna come, it's whatever. But it's just that shit, like that specific.
Because do you understand the whole situation or what?
I understand, but it's like, alright, you did what you did, okay.
Because
cool.
I heard, not to cut you off, but I heard a lot of people from y'all side getting that, some people saying he did with like.
But he'll do what any street do if he got to defend his people. But it's like, you did what you did, that's cool. Boom, the police was involved, you got off, bro. It ain't like you did some street shit and like, it's just left in the streets. That shit on some police shit too at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Like, do shit. Like, it's a difference from doing some street shit and I know you did some street shit, right? And your name, you in the street, like, your name ring or whatever. But you did some street shit, whatever you claim. But the police was involved in that shit. But it's like, I don't like the way he go about it. Like, be flexing and shit. Like, don't act like you did some shit and just got away like off the chain, like off that. Like, bro, niggas ain't like it's some shit I can't even say. But it's like I don't like how he humble, gang. You see what I'm saying? I feel like he ain't humble about that shit. Like, cause the same way like you did what you did, that shit could happen to you too, gang. Like on some easy shit. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bro, you got lucky. You did what you did. You defended you stood your ground, whatever. But it's like, it's just the way like had be playing out now, like all that on stage and okay, you
tough,
gang. Like I don't be liking that gang, cause
bro was gangster.
Folks was a gangster. This is what I'm saying.
He died a gangster.
Ain't doing no like with shit like that, bro. It's like, bro, you got lucky, really, bro. Like it ain't like you was on no you ain't finna face this man face to face and just you got lucky. His back was.
we're diving deep into the drama, the reactions, and the secrets no one's talking about. You won't believe the lengths some of these crews are willing to go. So, buckle up. This isn't just music news. This is street politics, social media warfare, and legacy clashes all rolled into one explosive saga. Are you ready to see what really went down? Alright, listen closely because what Lil Tim just did has the streets in Chicago buzzing like never before. And if you thought social media flexes were harmless, think again, because this is a full-blown storm in the making. 5 years after King Von tragically lost his life outside that Atlanta hookah lounge, Lil Tim decided to drop a TikTok on the exact anniversary, and it wasn't some casual tribute. It was pure disrespect aimed straight at Von's legacy, and the timing alone sent shockwaves through OBlock and fans everywhere. This man went from being Quando Rando's quiet sidekick to one of the most talked about, controversial figures in street politics practically overnight, and now every post, every line, every frame of his video is being dissected like a crime scene. King Von wasn't just a rapper, he was an icon, a figure whose name carries weight in the streets. And the audacity to speak on him like this has made OBlock members feel like someone just threw gasoline on a fire and walked away smiling. Insiders claim that Lil Tim carefully planned this move for months, picking the exact date, filming in a professional-looking setup with clean lighting and crisp audio, making sure the lines hit as hard as possible, and the results were instantaneous. The internet went wild, timelines exploded, and social media comment sections became virtual battlegrounds as Von fans rained insults and memorial posts while NBA YoungBoy supporters defended Tim, claiming he was just speaking his truth. And suddenly what seemed like just a clip turned into a nationwide controversy. Anonymous sources close to OBlock told us this wasn't simply disrespect. It was a calculated provocation designed to test limits and draw attention, and they warned that this kind of fire doesn't stay online for long. It moves into the streets, where the rules are very different and respect isn't optional. Adding fuel to the flames, the timing was eerie, almost surreal, because the TikTok dropped the same day Lil Tim's grandfather passed away this year, and conspiracy theories erupted everywhere with people claiming cosmic justice, spiritual messaging, or simply fate playing its hand. And this coincidence made the post hit even harder in the eyes of Von supporters. People online were losing their minds, threads stretched for miles, and clips of Lil Tim repeating lines like "Who popped that boy? I'm him and who starts that boy? I'm him" were shared endlessly, each replay making the controversy even bigger. And the fact that it was direct, unapologetic, and visually professional meant there was no ambiguity, no room to dodge the message. While the internet blew up, the streets were quietly mobilizing behind the scenes, with OBlock members observing, planning, and preparing, and insiders say that every move, every post, and every public statement is being tracked and calculated because once disrespect like this enters their world, it doesn't just fade, it escalates. This situation has transformed a single night from 5 years ago into a living, breathing saga that is dominating conversations across social media, turning comment sections into war zones, and drawing the attention of not only fans but also local crews and security teams, who are now making moves to ensure everyone knows the stakes. Lil Tim's actions have reignited tensions, forced allies to choose sides, and reminded the streets that in this world, nothing disappears quietly, especially when it involves someone like King Von. This isn't just a story about music or fame. It's about loyalty, reputation, and the consequences of public audacity in a culture where every word and action is remembered. And the fallout is only beginning, with eyes watching closely, fingers ready to type, and a city bracing for the next move, because when you challenge a legacy like Von's, nothing stays calm for long, and the fire Lil Tim just lit is spreading faster than anyone could have predicted. The fallout from Lil Tim's TikTok was immediate and intense, and once the video hit the internet, the reactions didn't just stay online. They spread into the streets where the tension had been quietly simmering for years, and suddenly everyone was on high alert. OBlock members didn't just scroll past. They mobilized quietly, sending messages, posting cryptic videos, and sharing throwbacks of King Von to remind the world that disrespect would not be tolerated. And the comment sections became battlegrounds with thousands of fans debating, arguing, and throwing digital punches, while influencers and street reporters amplified every detail, turning the situation into a full-blown viral spectacle. According to anonymous sources, some of the members started tracking Lil Tim's movements, observing his public appearances and performances with NBA Young, and making sure that every interaction was noted, because in their eyes, the disrespect wasn't just a social media stunt, it was a challenge that required a response. And rumors began circulating about possible confrontations, security checks, and even retaliatory actions, creating a level of suspense that had the streets holding their breath. Meanwhile, fans online dissected every second of Lil Tim's behavior, pointing out how calculated he appeared, the precise timing of the drop, the professional setup, and the unapologetic confidence. And social media exploded with theories about alliances, hidden messages, and even cosmic justice, because the post coincided with the anniversary of both King Von's death and Lil Tim's grandfather's passing, making the moment feel almost like fate. And that only amplified the outrage and fascination. Some people speculated that Lil Tim was using NBA YoungBoy's clout as armor to shield himself from retaliation, while others argued that his boldness was reckless, a dangerous gamble in a world where street reputations are built on respect, loyalty, and timing. And insiders claim that the situation had escalated beyond what anyone expected, because the line between digital drama and real-life consequences had blurred completely. Record labels and event promoters started paying attention to, quietly reassessing security measures, considering cancellations, and trying to gauge whether this kind of controversy was worth the risk. And this showed just how far-reaching the consequences could be, because what started as a TikTok had become a multi-layered crisis, with fans, artists, crews, and industry figures all caught in the tension. The energy in Chicago and beyond was electric, with street historians noting that this type of digital disrespect had the potential to ignite real confrontations, and sources claim that law enforcement even increased patrols near locations linked to NBA YoungBoy and Lil Tim to prevent any escalation, signaling that what was happening online was no longer confined to phones and screens. Public reactions remained explosive, with people posting memes, sharing videos of King Von's highlights, and leaving comments that ranged from mourning to furious condemnation of Lil Tim's behavior, while his supporters defended him vigorously, citing loyalty to his crew and right to express himself. But no one could deny that the situation was tense, volatile, and unpredictable. Social media algorithms amplified every post, ensuring that millions more people saw it within hours, fueling debates, rivalries, and speculation, and the sheer visibility meant that every move Lil Tim made was under scrutiny, creating pressure on him and his allies while emboldening OBlock members to respond in ways that would send clear messages without revealing their full plans. The story spread like wildfire, trending nationally, making Lil Tim a central figure in street politics discussions. And analysts suggested that the situation could define the next chapter of Chicago rap and drill culture. Because the mix of online audacity, historical grudges, and real-life stakes created a perfect storm for drama, speculation, and conflict. Every post and every response added layers of tension, drawing more attention, keeping the conversation alive, and making it clear that this controversy wasn't going away anytime soon. And the streets, the fans, and the music industry all seemed to be waiting for the next move, the next statement, or the next performance that could tip the balance, proving that a single video could reignite a 5-year-old incident, push reputations to the limit, and make the world watch every reaction in suspense. So now we have to ask ourselves, what's really going to happen next? Will Lil Tim keep pushing the limits and testing OBlock's patience? Or is someone finally going to step in and put an end to this madness before it spirals completely out of control? Every post, every freestyle, every move he makes is being watched, analyzed, and dissected by thousands of eyes online, and even more in the streets. And the tension isn't just digital, it's real, alive, and dangerous. You have to think about the stakes here, because when reputations, legacies, and loyalty collide, the fallout can reach further than anyone expects, affecting not just the artists, but crews, fans, and even the music industry itself. So we need to know what you think. Was Lil Tim out of line? Or is he just living the truth as he sees it? Does the timing of this TikTok feel like pure coincidence? Or is there something deeper going on that nobody can explain? Drop your thoughts in the comments, debate, share theories, and let's get the conversation heated. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this story is far from over. And the next chapter is going to hit even harder. Stay locked in, stay alert, and keep watching, because the streets never sleep, and neither do we.